Start new action. Through Gogi life, we can make it all happen. What if you make it all the way to the top? And what if your future holds everything that you want? Through positive thoughts, we can manifest it all. Let go, but don't give up with yourself for bad thoughts.
Good afternoon, I'm Justin Montgomery.
Hello.
So, I came across Gogi about 2 years ago. I was reading the inmate shopper, and it listed self-help programs in there. And I'm like, let me check it out. But prior to that, I'm like, let me check it out. But prior to that, I didn't care about programming. I was like one of those guys in the shoe when Coach Taylor just described programming. What? No, it's not happening. I took pride in getting the 115 and racking up points until I started to be the boss of my brain. And at that time, I didn't know I was being the boss of my brain by picking up the Gogi books or enrolling in self-help programs and things like that until I read the self-help book, Gogi, Teach Me How to Gogi. And they had the tools, boss of my brain. And I was reading the statement of it. And it says, I create the thoughts in my brain. I create my own thoughts. Nobody else can create those thoughts. And so I will make that change. Not the CDC, not the administration, no. And like I said, I wasn't thinking about my family, friends, loved ones. It was all about me, and I was being selfish. And it came to a point in time that I was like, hey, like at first I didn't care. I really generally didn't care. I'm like, I got life in prison. Nothing's going to change for me, nothing. And I started just like picking up things, and I'm like, okay, let me do this. And when I came across that, I said, oh, they got this SB 260 and 261. Maybe I can get a certificate and manipulate the board, you know, and get a certificate here and manipulate the board to let me go home, right? And I was like, nah, that's not really gonna work because you gotta do more than one certificate. And the guys on the yard is like, yeah, that's not gonna work because the board have a line of stuff that they want you to do and they're gonna ask you questions. So I just can't do the work, I have to learn the steps and tools. So I purchased the book from the inmate shopper, I wrote the address, and I spent 50 bucks on it. And I never did the program. The book went to the trash. So I wasted $50. And I'm like, thinking about it now, like, what an idiot. Who throw away $50? So, about a year and a half ago, we have Gogi here in prison. Richard, I'm going to chapel. Richard like, hey man, we got Gogi service, we got Gogi programs. You should try one. Tried it, filled it out, started learning the tools, and I'm like, oh man, this is awesome. I started enrolling in other programs and doing other programs and really being the boss of my brain. And now every day, I keep Gogis on me, pocket full of Gogi. I walk around with a pocket full of Gogi. I pass them out to individuals that I'm talking to. I send them home to the kids, to my nieces, my nephews. Every letter that I write, I put a Gogi inside that letter. I had an incident a couple months ago, and one of my partners, Jacob, he said, man, use the 5-second light switch. It was past 5 seconds, but I still was able to utilize the 5-second light switch, right? Because I knew what those actions would become of. I'm proud to be in this program, and I want to continue this program and continue on the streets and continue everywhere that I go, and I always have a pocket Gogi. Thank you.
Claiming responsibility. I own today, and yes, I'm proud of me. I let it go with hands and all. With a quick belly breathe, my brain is the boss.